Okay, good afternoon. I was told just to start, this presentation is not so ambitious as the one before, but I'm very open for discussion. But it's all about just presenting MCI Capital. So we've been on the market for some time ago. For me, I think it's the fifth NOAH here. We also participate in Berlin edition. But we are slightly different investors comparing to all you meet usually at NOAH, because we are based not in Western Europe, but we are investing in Western Europe. So the title is, of course, Bridging Western European Opportunities with Central Eastern European Capital. Do you recognize, actually, please raise your hand if anyone recognizes that bridge and the city behind. Oh yeah, yeah, some people, yeah? Yeah, Warsaw. Yeah? It pays off to sit in the front row, thank you. Yes, it's actually the bridge over Vistula River. I'm crossing the river every day. I'm going to my office. So Warsaw looks slightly different. So we come from Warsaw, Poland, and we've been on the market for some time. It's actually 17 years, and we have a team of 12 professionals, investment professionals, and what companies like is actually that we have evergreen fund structures. So we are able to work with the company for 5, 6, 7 years, and what sometimes CEOs of our portfolio companies say is that we are giving them comfort that if the company requires funding, and it takes sometimes a bit longer for build the value, or consolidation processes or M&A processes are also very lengthy, then we are always there. And this is what they really like. We have asset under management is like more than €500 million. I will show in a minute how we structure that. And so far, over the 15 years, yes, we achieved net IRR of 25%. Some people say it's good. We believe it's not good enough, so we are working hard to improve the performance all day. And we are multi-stage investors, so we are private equity group. We have 4 funds under management, and I'm doing growth capital, so we invest across Europe, and the ticket is between 10 and 15 million euro. We have mid-market buyout fund, and it's mostly focused on Poland and Central Europe. And the ticket is slightly larger. It's between 25 and 100 million. We have an early stage venture capital fund for Poland only, but sometimes companies also operate in other countries. It's a small fund, but it's, the ticket is like 1 and 3 million. And we just launched, I think it's the end of the last year, venture debt and mezzanine fund. We are seeing more and more demand from our growth stage portfolio companies, but also other companies for venture debt. And so, in a sense, I would love to tell you a bit more about growth capital practice, because this is what we actually do here, and the team present at NOAH is actually focusing on that part of the market. And in terms of our portfolio, currently it's like more than 40 companies across all these 4 funds. And when I presented that slide some time ago, someone said, look, you invest in radius of 2.5 hour flight from Warsaw. And yes, I think it's a good description, because if you look, this is Poland, Warsaw, and we have companies in Scandinavia, which is iZettle. We have companies in London, which is Azim or Market Invoice. We have companies in Turkey, which is Index. We have company in Russia, which is Kupi VIP or Travelada. We have companies in Germany, which is Auctionata or Windeln or 21 Diamonds. And we have also a bunch of companies across Poland and various stages of growth. And in Turkey, we have also Tatil Budur, which is e-travel. And so in a sense, we have no limits in terms of geography. we follow some segments, and I'm going to present which are those we believe we know most. And the message for companies is wherever you are located in Europe, but you have a right business model, the team is strong, we are happy to talk to you. And key sectors we are focusing on, we have like 5. One is fintech, definitely, and some of the companies you may meet here. Definitely iZettle, Azimo tomorrow will present on a stage. Market Invoice, MFine, just Alexander from Target presented Market Invoice as one player. We always liked marketplaces and e-commerce, and MCI Capital has always been a consumer internet investor. And so there are some examples of our companies. We are in Get or Auctionata. In terms of e-commerce, it's Vindel, it's Answer, it's Frisco, Kupi VIP. So we've been investing along the growth of consumer internet sector, starting from virtual goods distribution, which is e-travel segment. Then it was standardized product, which is electronics. Then it comes to e-fashion, or together we have more than 20 e-commerce companies. And also we have, let's say, online distribution of food. So like Polish Ocado called Frisco. So we learn how to work with e-commerce companies, getting from very light models up to quite heavy in terms of logistics, starting from e-travel and ending at e-grocery. In terms of SaaS, we are working with several companies across, mostly it's Central Europe. We haven't invested in SaaS company yet in Western Europe, but we are working on that. And in terms of e-travel, these are only 2 companies. We exited the largest company from our e-travel segment, Invia Group, earlier this year. I will present more details about that case in a minute, because I would like to present you the logic we work with companies. We are growth investors, so most of all, we would like to invest at the round C or D. For fintech, we go a bit lower for round B, but we still like sectors like fintech marketplaces and SaaS. We also see some opportunities in travel, but it's more about verticals. In terms of geo-focus, as a growth technology practice, as I said, we are happy to invest across Europe, and we include also Turkey in that area. Also, we are thinking about Israel market. The sweet spot is 10 million euro per deal. But as I said, for some fintech companies, we don't have many fintech companies at the round C or D stage around. So we are going a bit lower ticket, but with the objective to actually achieve at least 10 million plus. But we are happy to invest up to 20. As I said, as a long-term investor, as an evergreen fund structure, we are happy to work with a company for several years. Ticket 525, and we especially like serial entrepreneurs. And there are some examples in our portfolio of companies where entrepreneurs were quite successful building offline business. After exiting offline business, they just start online business, but within the sector, they have expertise. And we really like that, because then we know that they really know what to do in terms of just business operations. But what we need to build with them is expertise in e-commerce or just distribution online or mobile, which is totally different play. And we are based in Warsaw. We travel a lot, but Central Europe is getting more and more interesting. And I would like to share with you some recent transaction in Central Europe. I think transaction two weeks ago, Permira, Mid-Europa, CVC, acquiring Allegro. Allegro is a Polish eBay. Poland is one of those countries when eBay didn't succeed. So Allegro is number 1, 40% of the e-commerce market, auction platform. So the deal was like 3.2 billion. And we are involved through our debt mezzanine fund. We provide part of the debt funding for the deal. Home PLL, also very interesting deal. It's a business acquired by United Internet, business providing internet domains, evaluation of 150 million euro. This is, our buyout fund was very engaged in the process, but we lost to the strategic buyer. So it was painful, but at the end of the day, because high quality company. And Invia was acquired by Rockaway Group, more than 70 million. And that's the story on my last slide. When we've been working with the company nearly 8 years, we've done 11 times on our primary investment. So this is exactly the example of the company we've been working for a long time, but the return was decent, as people say. And this is also the structure of our growth practice. So this is not about investment, but it's also about helping the company to enter other markets, to consolidate, to complete M&A transactions, and finally, together with the funders, to complete a nice exit. And Invia story, in a nutshell, it was like nearly 8 times value creation, but at very different stages. And this is what we do. We work with the companies for a long time. We support founders. We build teams. We build partnerships or strategic alliances. We help to complete M&As. So it is not just about providing capital. And on top of that, we deliver some kind of expertise with respect to the Central European market. And this is that point, yeah? There is many new things going on in Central Europe. We have a bunch of companies originated in Central Europe. It's a Poland or Czech Republic. And from the day one, they go internationally. They go globally. Even if they are not happy to fundraise from Poland-based funds. The ambition is to really start with US funds or Western European funds. And we have several companies doing that now. Also, Polish market, because of the size, because of high adoption of online and mobile, it seems that our banking sector is a bit more advanced than German and UK banking sector in terms of stacks, adoption of mobile services. I think it's like 16 or 17 million of mobile banking users now in Poland. And so this is a leverage several companies would like to use. Also, SME sector is quite strong. So such companies like Azimor, Saving Global, iWoka, Vonga, Currency Cloud, SumUp, they are already in Poland. They are just searching for new business, or they relocate part of their teams. So what I can say is that Azimor, which is remittance business we invested in, started here in London, now has like more than 2/3 of people in Kraków, in Poland. It's all about IT, it's all about business development, it's all about customer care. So this is a perfect example how we can also help. And now we are talking to several companies from fintech sector here, and they deliberately in discussion with us because of potential of Central Europe. Because we also have many working relationships with banking sector or GSM sector, which really helps if you really would like to build value entering new market. So I think it's 3 members of our team. This guy is not here because I think he celebrates the birth of his first daughter. I think it was 2 nights ago. So by all means, he was not able to come. But it's Tomasz Czechowicz. He's a managing partner and founder of MCI. You may talk to him. If you'd like to discuss buyout opportunities or debt opportunities, he's the right person. I'm here, Maciek Bogaczyk is here. We are working on growth technology investment. Tomasz is early stage, but we may pass some requests to him once he's back. And yeah, so thank you for your attention, and I'm ready for questions. You have our contact data. You will always find it on our website, so please don't hesitate to contact us. And thank you. Bye. You have a question?